No hangover. No hangover. Did I have a very good sleep? Absolutely not. Wait, no, delay the stream. I already delayed the stream for one movie. I already delayed it for one movie. I'm willing to work, all right? I'm willing to work with, yeah, I work around things, Oh my God, I got so scared from me yelling at you. And the movie was good. We love to hear it. Delightful. Hello, everyone. A brand new week as we survive, the fourth financial crisis of our lifetimes. So sexy. But I do have good news. I do. I have good news. Today, I acquired housing. Yep, I have acquired a place to live. It's a win. A win is a win. A win is a win is a win. But it's also fucked. I'm downsizing. I'm paying more rent. So, woohoo. So sexy. So fun. But, guess what? Not homeless. Not homeless and happy with the location. Happy with the location. Not happy with the price, but what are you gonna what do you fucking do? Do you know what I mean? What do you do? It's fine, by the way. That is so much better news. Oh my God.
I have even
that's so lovely. Angry.
Also, congrats and commiserations. Seems like you should buy a pizza to celebrate. Feels like the appropriate food.
No, now I do want a pizza. I don't have any battery on my phone. It's dead. I gotta plug it in if I'm gonna order pizza. I feel like I accidentally pre-celebrated last night with my absolutely unhinged 10-hour stream. I don't know what happened. I clearly needed some stress relief. And that was it. So I accidentally yesterday's stream was 10 hours. And I sang basically the whole time. Like, that's crazy. What was I doing? It was like full-blown pandemic levels of stress relief, which is so crazy. Yeah, I that's wild. Anyway, so that was yesterday. If you were here the whole time, you basically listened to me sing for 10 hours. I don't know what did the trick. I think I just got lucky. I'm going to be real. The apartment I'm moving into is potentially just a little overpriced for what it is. But I have a lot going on, and I do think the grandpa outfit got me over the line. There is no grass for Pixel. I will still have to pay for grass. Kill me.
Boy!
Adding to the pizza fund.
That's so nice. Thank you. I am. It's been a weird mix of emotions today. As you can imagine, I've been very busy. It's smaller. It's smaller than this place. Yeah. I don't think I can fit bedside tables in the bedroom, but that's okay. It's fine. No, it's 2 bedroom, but it's just smaller. Then this is already small. But it's okay. A little bit of downsizing never hurt anyone. It's gonna be fine. There are okay. Let me just, a win is a win is a win. There's no bath, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I tried to get a bath. There's no bath. No. There's no bath. But a win is a win is a win. And there is a fucking shower door. There's a shower door. So ye fucking ha, I suppose. The bathroom does not look like a prison. No. But I'm quite happy that I thought about it more and more. And there's a lot of robberies going on in Melbourne at the moment. And so I'm happy with the safety of an apartment. I'm good. There is a dishwasher. The bathroom has no crime scene tape. No. Look, it's not great. It's not great, but it's good enough. Angry. Yeah, the robbery situation is pretty bad here because what happens is the bail situation at the moment is they just get booked and then let out on bail straight away. So they just keep robbing. So it's pretty bad here right now. And I saw a video of this young woman basically talking about how these people were just walking around her apartment looking to rob it. And she was just in there by herself. And I was like, fuck me. Like, okay. Is this a part of the tariffs or just like what's going on? It's just a cost of living crisis and just what's going on. I don't think it's tariff related. Do you entertain? Is it entertainable? Yeah, for a couple people. Guys, it is a downsize. I'm downsizing. I didn't really have... Downsizing is still more expensive than where I am now. So, but you don't have a choice. And also there's no bargaining power for renters. But speaking of this, guys, the Liberal candidate for Kooyong, I think her name's Amber Heard. No, not Amber Heard. Someone heard. I don't fucking know. The Liberal candidate for Kooyong, Amber Hammer? What was her name? What's her name? I can't remember. She's like, oh my God, I'm a renter. I get it. Bitch has a $1.4 million apartment in England and an apartment in Canberra that she owns. Amelia Hamer, that's right. And she's like, I really do get the cost of living crisis. Like, I rent a 1-bedroom apartment. Do you get it? Do you? Do you get it? Are you getting it? Oh, you're getting it? That's so crazy that you're getting. I can't believe you're getting it. You're getting it? Oh, you're getting it? You're getting it? Do you know how fucking hard it is to to get an apartment or a house, you have to pay the bond and the first month's rent within 24 hours, 48 hours of getting the apartment, or they offer it to someone else. Do you know that? Do you know how fucking hard? That's so fucking hard on people. That's so fucking hard on people. Then it's still months until you fight for your previous bond back. That's if they even give it to you. And you also have to pay for movers and cleaners and carpet cleaning, all on your way out. Then you have to pay connection fees for all your new amenities. By the way, I'm not complaining. This isn't me being like, please give me money. I'm not complaining. I am telling you about the housing crisis and just how inaccessible it fucking is. Like, it's just fucking crazy. It's just crazy. The only fix is to increase the income. No. Like, guys, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to increase my income. Okay? Do you know what I mean? What am I going to do? Day trade during the day? Because I'm so smart, would be able to do that. Should I take a coding course? Do you know what I mean? Like, no, I don't. Oh, no, thank you. Rob a bank? Okay. We don't have those, Trya. Just be rich, idiots. Chat, if you're in Australia and you don't have to move right now, don't. Oh, Tigan, what a gift. Thank you so much.
Raven gifted a tier 1 sub to $100
I'm
billion.
always out here bullying landlords.
They have given 6 gift subs in the channel.
I'm always out here. I am always out here bullying landlords. Yeah, of course stocks and shit exist in Australia. What? Where do you think we live? Like the outback with nothing, with all just drop toilets and stuff. Me and my tiny little apartment and whatever, just... I hear you just have to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. I have been my entire fucking life. I've had some privilege. I had a rich boyfriend once. I got a private school education, but like even with that, it's still fucking hard. Oh, Drew, you don't have to do that, but I appreciate it nonetheless. I reckon they should set up a lottery system. The top 1% will lose 1% of their income and it goes to someone in the bottom 50%. Any sort of wealth redistribution efforts? Yes, please. Yeah. There are investment apps. But please ignore that hype train.
I love people who roll
Elise,
and realize very
I
quickly
got
how
housing today. Hello. Welcome. Hi, guys. I got kicked out of my apartment and it has been the most fucked up fucking time ever. So I'm sitting here ranting about landlords. Specifically, the landlord that's running in fucking Kooyong who is like, I'm actually just a renter. I don't know if you've seen this. But the Liberal candidate for Kooyong went on TV and she's like, I get it. You know, I rent a 1-bedroom apartment. Oh, yeah. Do you really get it when you own a $1.4 million house in the UK? And when you own a house in Canberra? Do you get it? Do you really get it? Do you, Queen? Do you? Fucking rage in my veins. Ugh. ignore the plastic. This is my stress relief TV static water. And also I got drunk last night. So it's fine. This is my hydrating. I'm crying. Why are you crying? Don't cry. Everything's fine. Don't cry. Everything is not fine. We're just living through our
1% of their
fourth
income, and
fucking
instead of a
financial
lottery,
crisis.
The
It's
whole
so
thing
sexy
gets
and
split
fun.
evenly between everyone in the form of a stack of notes. They could call it a wealth stacks.
Oh my God, Trya, thank you for the
Don't spend it all
500
at
bits.
once, Kai.
Okay, I won't spend it all at once. All right, fine. I'm buying a fucking pizza. Okay. Man, I got housing today. Yes, I did. I got housing today. Am I happy about it? No. Am I downsizing a little bit and paying more money? Yes. If you do not have to move if you are in Australia and you have any other option at the moment, do not fucking move. Do not. I went to a million inspections. There were hundreds of people there, and it's not good. It's really fucking bad. You're not my boss. Yes, I am, actually. I'm running a high-demand authoritarian group with surprisingly progressive politics. Okay? Don't you judge me. I'm the one good authoritarian leader. Right? Okay? I do the best authoritarianism. Everybody says so. Just, yeah. I'm relieved. I am so relieved because I have to take my mum to hospital tomorrow. Then I'm looking after my sister's kids. Then the next day I have a magic event. Then the next day my other sister arrives in town. Then she's here for 2 days. But I will be able to stream those days, so it's fine. But and then Sunday is my uncle's 60th. It's not a day. So it's really nice to have the housing thing off my shoulders because I wouldn't have been able to go to inspections this week anyway. Also, this is going to sound insane, but I Googled my new landlord and they're younger than me. And I don't know how to feel about it.
Pineapple on the pizza, or else you are disappointing me. A devoted fan. Pizza time, pizza time, pizza time, pizza time, pizza time, pizza time.
Fine. I like pineapple on pizza. It's reasonable that this would enrage you. I've been having a time. But that's okay. You know, this really, compared to the times we could be having in the next little while, so minuscule. I'm a brave, strong, independent girl with a pile of clothes that looks like Mount Everest. But it's fine. I'll fix it. I'll deal with it. It's not a big deal. It's fine. I'm good. I'm chill. I'm actually a really chill person. I'm a really chill person. I'm a really chill person. Imagine my oh God, that would kill me. Not the rich right-wing landlord renting out to the left. Do you know what I mean? Fucking lol. With the capital gains, the compound interest and the money that had been created and the government allowing foreign investors into the Australian housing market. Oh, yeah, SSCC, 100%. There's new foreign investment laws coming in, I think, as of today or like this week sometime, though. So hopefully that fucking helps. No, Chaya. I don't feel like that. I try not to begrudge other people's success because it doesn't lead anywhere good. Comparison is such a thief of joy. And like, if I look back at my life, there's so much shit that I have had the chance to do that maybe other people haven't. Do you know what I mean? I basically sing for a living. That's pretty privileged, do you know? And a lot of people have never had that chance. Not that everybody wants it, but you know. You kind of, again, you just have to go with the flow. Do you enjoy living alone? Polished Pistol? I enjoy it. Foreign investment is 7% of the market. It's a distraction. Yes and no, Jet. The problem is we just have a housing crisis for a lot of different reasons. We have no boomers dying. So there's a lot of wealth hoarded in a particular generation that just hasn't seen any dispersion. Yeah. I don't want the boomers to die, but they could engage in a little more wealth redistribution. You know, if I was like having my perfect life, I don't know. I just think my law, 1 house per person, maybe 2. 1 house per person, but like, you know, even the rich people could give a house to their kids. You know what I mean? More boomers are now dead than alive? Or is that right? 100%, Nandrolone. It's very common in Australia to blame foreigners for every issue. Yeah, as of a year or 2 ago, I think the issue is that so a lot of retirees are in nursing homes and living a lot longer. So even if a lot of the boomers are, if a majority of the boomers are dead, I would say that there is still a lot of wealth caught up in that specific demographic. I don't know how to give a virtual hug. And honestly, I don't really like being touched. I can't bullshit though, tale told. I wish I could. I can barely fake enjoying a conversation. Would you date a DoorDasher? I wouldn't date anyone. I have 17 boyfriends, 2 girlfriends, a dog, and a lover. I ain't dating anyone. I'm very busy. Okay? I have a really rich life, okay? It's not possible at this time. Look, my position is somehow we have to make it socially viable to abolish negative gearing. First home owners buyer scheme, sure. But unless you fix some of the problems with property developers and then fix some of the societal problems where there's like density problems. So we're building suburbs, right? But the people that they're asking to move to the suburbs cannot move to the suburbs. because of the job opportunities there. So there are young people who need to be closer to the like city center where the job opportunities are, rather than out dispersed in the country. But the reality is that you've got a lot of older people taking up properties in the city center. Good for them. But then they also own rentals in the city center that they rent out. And it's just, come on now. Move to the fucking country. Take the air. The new suburbs are a nightmare to gridlock every morning and evening. It's really hard because unless the infrastructure is there, it's incredibly difficult to move there. You need schools, supermarkets, transport, healthcare, all of those things within the suburbs, and we're playing catch up, and it's hard to play catch up. We have major infrastructure problems. Maybe the government should consider my thruple proposal. Damn, really? Maybe they should just zone for high density around train stations. That already exists. But so obviously I have been like pretty deeply engrossed in the property market as of the last couple of weeks. Apartments have not gone up in value. Apartments don't really value very well, is what I've noticed. Like a bunch of people have sold apartments at a loss because it's because you don't own the land, right? They're not, like, people will buy them as investment properties, yes, but it's also just a way to hold money, is what I've realized. So a lot of people will buy apartments not necessarily thinking that they will grow, but it is a way to hold money and to do lots of tricky financial things. And it's just interesting, to say the least. %, Kipple. Polish pistol, believe it or not, I couldn't look people in the eyes until I was like 22. I couldn't go to the supermarket by myself. I couldn't really drive by myself. I'm fully aware of what social anxiety is. Yeah. Drew, and we have a vacancy problem as well. Lemons. I'm not going to give too much information. I haven't decided whether I will stay at my gym or not. I don't know. Polish pistol. What the fuck? Swear to fucking God, man. I do you know how you're going to vote in the election yet? No. There are 2 candidates in my area. And I'm going to wait and see how the rest of the campaign plays out. What does the title mean? Janos, the Liberal candidate for Kooyong, has been going around being like, I really get how hard it is to be a renter. I live in a 1-bedroom apartment. I really get it. Turns out, girl has 2 investment properties. One's worth 1.4 million and the other one's in Canberra. Anyway, it's not illegal to lie in an election campaign. Did you know that? Did you know that? Do you know that you're allowed to lie in election campaigns? That's so crazy, isn't it? You know, did you know that? Yeah, that's so crazy. Only 2. No. There's more candidates than that, but there's only 2 I would vote for. And I'm still kind of just tossing up which way I'm going to go. Man, I've missed so much by being away for 2 weeks. Girl, you were having a great time in Japan, sans the flu. And look, you timed your holiday about as perfectly as I timed mine. Just before the recession. Like, the fuck, man? I swear to God. I would just say, look, if you're an Australian and you're experiencing this and you're under the age of like 40, don't look at your superannuation. Just don't look at it. Don't look at it for the next little while. I don't even have that much. But I'm just telling you, don't have a look. It's just, you know what? Your superannuation at the moment is none of your business. That is, unless you're with Oz Super, the ones that got hacked, or some of the other superannuation funds that got hacked. If you are with those specific ones, you should probably just take a little look-see to make sure you weren't one of the people that was affected. But they did say on the news that if you were one of the people that was affected, you should have found out by now. So spend all your savings on a nice holiday, then return to economic collapse. Sabonki, kind of yes and no. Luckily, I had paid off my holiday at the end of last year. So that was done. Thank God, because I did just fucking pay another bond and a first month's rent literally this morning, and I feel disgusting about it. But that's what moving is. It's so much fun. I'm so happy. Ye fucking ha. But I'm not going to be homeless, so I ain't complaining. So. Oh no, yours said it was 0 for a minute, Kate. That's so stressful. Actually, you know, it's really interesting with super funds, right? Because a lot of super funds are fucking dodgy. The way they will show you their investments and like report their growth, they will do that by doing the same shit as other fucking corporations. That is like selling off a whole bunch of shares just before they need to tell you what their investments are, right? There's also a lot of fucking greenwashing that goes on. Look, super is not perfect, and I can't give financial advice because look at me, okay? But you educate yourself as young as possible. Trust the people around you and be kind to them and do shit for free. I am talking mutual aid your fucking asses off. And what else? And then make sure that you have at least a couple of months of expenses sitting around at all times for when shit hits the fan. And then start there, and then start spreading your money out if you have any. But this can be fucking void advice as well, because I remember a time when I was like, I don't know, I was a bit younger, and someone was like, invest. And I'm like, what? The 10 cents I have over at the end of the week? Bitch, where do you think I'm investing from? Like, what access do you think I have? So it really, your situation is super just personal. But I'll always answer questions about my life, and because I didn't educate myself properly until way too late. So. No, super is not necessarily a flawed system. No. No. The Australian super system is actually one of the better ones globally, right? It's one of the better ones globally. There are just still some loopholes in the way that reporting goes. But generally, over time, compound interest and the way super works, and the way often your employer has to put super in, the taxation system around super, a lot of that shit is relatively well regulated. The biggest problem that we have is that superannuation here in Australia is inherently tied to the housing market. And that can be a little tricky. Pix, your hair looks great tonight. Thanks, I washed it. Oh my God, Polish Pistol, I'm so done with you. I just, like, what are you even doing here? Why are you here? Why are you here? Where is Lil Pix? Sleeping on my pile of clothes. I want to talk about it. We're allowed to rant just like you? No. See, I'm an Australian and I'm authoritarian. And I have decided that you're banned. Why? Because you're annoying more than anything. And as the authoritarian Australian leader of the internet that I am, I can do that. Oh, it feels so good to take away someone's free speech, you know? Oh, wow. Got to get your kicks somewhere. Fucking lol. Putting the AU in authoritarian. Ugh. So is Pix the streamer or the dog? Okay, guys. Once again, I got dog. I named dog Pixel. I make Twitch account. I love dog. I like things that rhyme. I named Twitch account Pixel Smixel because I love things that rhyme and I love dog. Did I ever foresee becoming streamer? No. Remember the social anxiety that I had mentioned previously. No, not a thing. And yet here we are. So now I accidentally have same name as dog. Not X got X. Guys, a smixel is just a cool word that rhymes with pixel. All right? Pixel smixel. It's fun to say. Yeehaw. No splee. When Vonda was dog sitting, I had to clarify pixel, lil pix. I'm sticking to that method. Honestly, it does sound kind of lame when it seems like I'm talking about myself in third person. Do you know what I mean? Oh, Pixel's so mad. Like, oh. Ugh. Nice to hear you found a new house. Dreading having to do that myself soon. Oh, I'm dreading it for you. I'm so sorry. I hope it goes so smoothly and doesn't end up costing you thousands of dollars. Yeah, all those times where I'm like, Pixel needs to go outside. Me in the third person. Cringe. All right, give me some hope, chat. What did you do today that made you feel good? Anything? Anything? Come on. Some of you, you have to carry. All right? I got housing. That's my addition. I bought a washing machine. Hell yeah, Miggy. I'm also so sorry, but I'm so glad you bought one. What did you get? You got magic cards? Hell yeah. A delicious dinner for my mom? Aww. You fixed a broken account? You achieved something. I'm proud of you. Coffee is good. Oh, tale told. Hell yeah. Out protesting. We love to see it. Okay, your plants aren't dead, Brian. That's great. False. That's fucked. Yeah, it's like Saturday. If rental, you go Saturdays. You basically have to do the inspections on Saturdays. You got me a card? That's slay. Is it the card that I don't have that I need to play the deck that I can't play? Perhaps? A Westinghouse front loader. Hell yeah. Nice, Miggy. I got a new low score the morning weigh-in. Bradley, good for you. My partner and I are doing IVF, and we are the most as in time we have been pregnant. Oh my God. Just all of the best wishes and thinking of you so much. I know it's such a hard process. Not that I've been through it myself, but I have been adjacent to it, and it's a hard process. Guys, I don't want to be your prime minister. How could I be a sexy online authoritarian leader if you made me be prime minister, all right? How would I bitch and moan, okay? You can't just bitch and moan when you're prime minister. And I'm really good at bitching and moaning, okay? Like, I live my values to the best of my ability, but, you know, sometimes a girl gotta have a little bitch and moan. Caramel cheesecake chocolate sounds fucking great. The dam by my house is still holding up even though it's at record levels. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Do you live in a flood zone, Riz? Iris, that's so kind of you. What apprenticeship are you going for? Good morning, Mr. Grimm. Welcome back. Cheesecake is an unfortunate mistake because most people have room for it post-lunch. No, I like cheesecake, but my tummy does not like cheesecake. But I like cheesecake, and occasionally I commit self-harm with cheesecake. You caught a white-tailed spider? That's scary. We had historic flooding. Yeah, look, as a woman who's been covering the news for an awfully fucking long time, there's a flood somewhere every week, and it will only get worse. We're hitting 1.5 degrees. Floods are the new norm. Living in a flood zone is, you need to be prepared for floods. Wait, one of your family members is buying you land? Does your family member need a wife? That is a joke. That sounds like it would be delicious, Trial. You're still not feeling well? That's fucked. Aw, Cinder, your sister got married? How delightful. Okay, that's a cool apprenticeship, Iris. And also a recession-proof job. They're always going to need mechanical engineers. AI can't do the welding, can they? No. Okay? Not the worst idea. Actually, I was going to say this. It is actually kind of crazy listening to the Trump supporters like justify Trump's tariffs at the moment. I'm like, you dumb fucks. How many of you want to work in manufacturing? Like, you're like, yo, we're bringing back manufacturing to America and it's going to be so good because everything's going to be American made. Motherfuckers, you don't have like the locations or the tools to do manufacturing. So like, sure, say you get a manufacturing plant for something up in 2 years, right? That's still 2 years that you're not going to be able to manufacture. Then you get it up and running. Who do you think's going to work those jobs? Do you think it's not going to be you? Who do you think it's going to be? Oh, did you want it to be the immigrants? You know, the ones that you're kicking out of the country. Did you want it to be them? Fucking psychos. The children can work the looms. No, that unironically has been suggested, I think by a fucking governor in Florida. Gotta send the children. Gotta send those children that are yearning for the mines. Okay, you've done Minecraft online. To real life you go, peasant, child. That's crazy. It's crazy. It was DeSantis. Now you all have to be impressed that I remembered that because my brain's full of holes. I was watching a video of a guy doing a breakdown of the tariffs. He was saying how there are blatant mistakes in the numbers and the equations that were presented, like the maths was incorrect. No, it is. It's not that the math is incorrect. It's just a dumb equation that isn't based in logic or any theory or anything. Like, and then the idea that, like, we're just doing reciprocal tariffs. Oh, yeah? If you were just doing reciprocal tariffs, Australia wouldn't have any. Because we have a free trade agreement, you absolute fucking dumb fucks. And it drives me bonkers. And people are just like, yeah, but countries tariff us. Yes, because you're America. You have 330 billion people. Do you know how many people live in Australia? 20 million, 20-something million. Of course, we import more from you. You know, of course you import more from us than we import from you. We are only 20-something million people. Urgh. GST, not the goods and services tax. Not the GST. Yeah, look, it's very interesting. So I don't know that much. I keep an eye on some things, but apparently there was a circuit breaker that was enacted in Japan as well, because Japan owns a lot of American debt bonds. So it's gonna be very, it's a very spicy financial time. I, for one, have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. But it also doesn't matter because I have nothing to really do anything with. Do you know what I mean? So, whatevs. But I would say the market will be in free fall again today. This is like Great Depression levels of recession. So while I am going to get my phone and treat myself to a pizza or a burger or something tonight, just to celebrate the fact that I won't be homeless, it's then tuna and rice for me for the foreseeable future. But luckily for me, I like tuna and rice. So, you know. Wait, did you get mercury poisoning from tuna, Kate? What, huh? Wait, you got... Okay, I did... What? Guys. Chat, Wait, what are the symptoms of mercury poisoning? How concerned do I need to be here? Tuna is in retrograde? You turn into a tuna? Okay. Magnetic euphoria. Superpowers? Oh no. Oh dear. Not the instant death. Forgetfulness is the first sign of mercury poisoning? Oh no, what if I've already got it? Sometimes I forget stuff, but I think it's just because of my absolutely balked attention span. Chad, I kind of want a burger. Will you hate me forever if I get a burger instead of a pizza? Hi, Cece. Thanks, Surly. I love that that's your first time chat. No, I will not hate you if you get a burger instead of a pizza. And here I am. I'm right here. I'm here, and this is my time. I find that so funny for some reason. Okay, chat. Favorite grilled burgers and go. No, I will not be getting the Oscar Piastri special edition. Yeah, as in from grilled. Okay? We're going to a chain. Okay? We're going to a reliable chain where I can get a gluten-free bun. And why not? Well, I don't know. Chat, what if I got one with pickles on it? This is a like, that just feels deposit, so really important.
Mixel lurk.
VT, thank you for the 28 months. Welcome on in. How you doing? I don't have any wine. The summer sunset looks too big. I prefer a thinner burger. I don't want a real chunky burger. Guys, I'm getting one with pickles. But hear me out. No tomato. But thinking about adding either beetroot or pineapple. I'm not skipping the relish. I'm keeping the relish.
This is a full-blown house deposit.
Oh,
so...
Jet. Thanks for your prime. Very grateful. Why not both? Because I can't have two slippery, dangerous ingredients. You know what? I'm going to be eating it at my desk. Aren't I? Charred pineapple it is. All right. Now, next question I have for everybody. What chips do you get from Grilled? Zucchini every day. I'm thinking I'll get a little mini zucchini. That's it.
Boy!
Noten and underscore gifted a tier 1 sub to Evil Tomato. They have given 54 gift subs in the
I'm
channel.
not getting a dip. It's got cheese on it. Great success. Hell yeah. Oh my gosh, I haven't really eaten today. I've had issues. Okay, it's been, I just can't believe how much shit happens. She is doing very well today. We went on 2 WALKs. So I made sure, if nothing else today, my little doggy had a good day. But then other than that, I've been filling out forms, closing accounts, or like getting accounts closed or set up to close, opening accounts, making sure everything was right with the place, double checking like internet, obviously, talking to landlords, giving my notice, just so much life admin. Existence is so fun and so sexy, and I love it. I do. And I have to do it all by myself. No, I get to do it all by myself. Oh, Calypso, I'm so sorry. 15 and a half years of love, though. 15 and a half years of straight up love. You just know that your little cavoodle was just so deeply loved, and 15 and a half is well looked after, and try, that's very kind of you.
Triargane gifted a tier 1 sub to Calypso Moons. They have given 2,568 gift subs in the channel.
Chat, let me do an experiment. Let me give you a list of positives. I'm going to be in a new place by my birthday. It's true. And for my birthday, I know exactly what I can tell people that I want, right? Like, because I do have to downsize, so there's some stuff I have to sell and some stuff I have to store, and yeah. In my new place by my 21st birthday. That's right. So exciting. Woohoo. I have soundproofing, but I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. What are they going to do? Kick me out? We'll see what happens, chat. When the first couple of weeks in a new apartment is going to be a bit nervous. You know, my singing might be a little quiet as we, test the waters. I might do I'll do a lot of Billie Eilish and some of the softer girlies and, some smooth jazz until we, feel it out. Because I don't know if you remember when I first moved in here and I got fucking yelled at, but it has never been a problem. So everybody probably just thinks I'm like the fucking crazy girl in the building who sings to herself. Do you know what I mean? Like, they probably think I'm so mentally ill. It's probably why they all avoid me. They don't. But you know what I mean? And it was really interesting because I ran into the neighbor that really yelled at me. I've told this story before, but I ran into the neighbor that really yelled at me and like traumatized me. And I was like, hey, you're getting a new neighbor. I have to move. And she's like, no, we love you. You're so quiet. Do you know what I mean? So it was a beautiful full circle moment. I'm very happy about it. They think they live near a star. Cosmic. They do not. They sold. They sold on condition of vacancy. Also, is that a lucid fox I see in my stream? Oh my god. Hey. You're here. You're queer. Bring you a light beer. Sorry, that's from Will and Grace. I don't even know. Just got back from the gym? Nice. Still rolling the early mornings. And I'm still rolling the late nights. I'm going to a conference in 3 weeks and I'm looking forward to meeting new people and exploring. Nice. But yeah, they sold. I don't think they're going to get anything super decent for it. We'll see. I mean, like they already sold. I bet I don't know how much it sold for. I think it's like it was a private sale off market. So who fucking knows? You're thinking if moving to Melbourne is a good or less shit than Sydney? I think Melbourne shits on Sydney every day of the week. Oh no, they gave me 60 days. Tail Todd, they gave me 60 days. I found out on the last day of my holiday. I don't know what to tell you guys. 60 days goes real fucking fast when you're trying to find somewhere to live in a housing crisis. As in, like, I'm basically just squeezing it in. I'm just squeezing it in and I made compromises. Like, I'm downsizing a little bit and I am paying more money. Like, the only place, or the only places I could get for exactly what I'm paying now had like prison bathrooms. And I unfortunately would be so mentally ill if I had to like, do you know what it gives? I have a very specific trauma. And that trauma involves the movie Saw. And I feel like I just shouldn't really have to explain my distaste for creepy bathrooms beyond that. No, I watched Saw 1. And then Saw 2. Saw 1 had traumatized me so much, but I had to watch it to like keep up with my friends. So I have actually a vivid memory of lying in bed with my laptop, watching Saw 2 on 2 times speed with the volume off. just so I could like not be left out at school. You know? You just go look at the apartments that are available at the moment. And you just go have a look at the apartments that are available at the moment and you'll see what I mean. Okay? You'll see what I mean. You will see what I mean. Calypso Moon, I'm not answering questions that are close to doxing. I'm just not. I'm paying between $1,000 and $1,000. Imagine if I was paying more than $1,000 a week. No. You're fine, Calypso. You're fine. I want my house to drive me to work for that. There's just, chat, there's no bargaining power. None. You pay what you pay. They can just put up the price. You know? I had a really big rent increase while I was even living here. I don't know what to tell you. The options were beyond limited. I'm going to be real with you all. My burger is on the way. Exciting times ahead. A 2-bedroom with a roommate or even a house with several roommates. For you, it's not the way to go for me. I did consider it. I really did consider moving in with my friends, who are a couple who offered. But the reality is I made the choice to make other financial cuts in my life and continue not. Nothing against them. It just says more about me. And, you know, my crazy work schedule and my inability to function in social situations unless I have enough, like, rest time. So, yeah. Move in with parents and save your own pad. I wouldn't last, Blob. I wouldn't last. My parents live in the fucking middle of nowhere. But see you later. I'm going to go get my burger. I'll be back. This is now a burger eating celebration stream, so I'll be back. This is a full-blown house deposit, so...
Ducky Walkie.
Why would I have left? Come on now. No. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Very good. They're always a little oily, but I really need that. They're fried zucchini chips, yep. No, no. No dippy sauce. No dippy sauce is recession core. All right? It looks empty inside. Yeah. Well. I do have fridge sauce, but they don't need them. They're quite flavorful. Chat, this is a gluten-free bun, and I got it with pickles and cheese. It has red onion and lettuce and relish and charred pineapple, hopefully. I can't see the pineapple. Oh, maybe I can. Yep. I love pickles. Wait. Wait. This may be the best burger I've ever had. It's not. But in the mood I'm in right now, this is a solid 8.7 out of 10. Do you know what privilege is? Being able to eat a burger. There were 5 years of my life I couldn't buy a burger. How cool. How lucky. Yeah, no, but I couldn't bite into it, really. Like, I couldn't bite into a burger. And now I can. I had a chronic pain condition where I couldn't really open my mouth. Oh my God. That is a big, surprisingly large pickle. How am I supposed to eat that on the internet? You'll just have to sit there until I figure out what to do with you. Wow. I don't think I've ever been this grateful for a burger in my life. Maybe I'm like, this is my last burger, sort of. Do you know what I mean? This is my celebration burger. It won't be. But I'm appreciating it as if it was. Do you know what? The only reason this burger is so good is the pineapple. Also the fact that there's no tomato. Oh my god, I did have that one smashed burger, didn't I, Tasty? Was that about a year ago? How long ago was that? Chad, I'm currently being betrayed by lettuce. It's true, I'm sensing a theme, Tasty. Crazy. Also, for those of you who don't know, I didn't eat anything today. This is my meal. I don't know if it seems like I was that fucking hungry and dying, but it was one of those days where I forgot to eat. Not forgot, but didn't feel like anything. I drank water, had a coffee. But other than that, I was just too stressed and worked up and, you know. Does that happen to anybody else? I don't know. It never used to happen to me. It's only something that happens, like, that only started really happening to me in the last couple of years, I think, really. Girl. Yeah. Can we have a conversation about how good Dijon mustard is? Like, it's real good. tariffed goods. Oh no. Pixel. Yeah. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Try not to choke. Chat, we need to have a conversation about last night. In that when I finished stream, I made a terrible choice. I do remember the leg kick. I remember all of it. I did sleep on the couch. I don't want to talk about it. And I did make the terrible choice of watching the final episode of 1923. Dumb bitch, I'm a dumb bitch. I'm a dumb bitch. I'm a dumb bitch. No spoilers. No spoilers. No spoilers. Look, all I'ma say, being a cowboy is not for the faint-hearted. All right? There was a certain amount of payoff. But I was still fucking mad. From what I've heard, there's going to be another one too. There's rumors, chat, about a 1944. Which would be the last one before Yellowstone kicks in, most likely. Hi, Mamiro. This is my celebration food because I got an apartment. Thanks, guys. I'm definitely watching it. But it's honestly, at this point, watching it is like, okay, so we basically know this is just going to be a lot of suffering and a lot of... I feel like some of the darkness in 1923 didn't need to be there. Anybody who's watched it would know what I'm talking about. There were certain scenes that I think were too dark. And I don't really think they needed to be there. But now I've just committed to knowing the show, so now I have to watch whatever else comes out. Chat, there will be a last stream in this apartment, but I think the reality is the new stream room will look very similar to this. So, unless something happens and I can't somehow fit. Hi, Straticus. I think the new stream room will be a very similar setup. So, Straw Man. Yes and no. It's close enough. It's close enough. It's not the same. But it's close enough. I don't know how to do transitions like that. Also, that just sounds like a whole lot of work that I do not have the energy to do. Look, downsize, close enough, way too expensive for what it is. Cool. That's where we're at. But, good internet, shower door, and the knowledge that I'm not going to be homeless. A win is a win is a win is a win is a win, my friends. Is a win is a win is a fucking win. I know. I am, and I have escaped the prison bathrooms. Pixel, shush. Look, for those of you who don't know about my week this week as well, we're winning. You won 58 months. We're all winning. Thank you so much. For those of you who don't know my week this week, I'm taking my mum into hospital tomorrow. It's just a procedure, but it is like anesthesia and whatever. And then I'm looking after my sister's kids. Then I'm looking after my mum. Yeah. And then my other sister gets here on Thursday. And she's with me the whole weekend. Because one of her friends is getting married. Pixel. And who's looking after you? That'd be you guys, chat. But it's okay because it's like distributed. You know, you don't have to carry it all. You know, everybody takes like a little bit. Oh, thank God. I thought it was going to be me. Okay, well, you kind of have a bigger bit. Mainly. It's okay. I've got a lot of people who have offered to help me move. So, I'm not stressed about that. Yeah, well, she really wants the rest of this burger. Not the floppy unicorn dick bitties.
This unicorn can look after you.
Not the floppy unicorn dick bitties. Oh, Hado, you're so kind. Yeah, I'm so lucky. I've had like 4 different friends be like, when I'm coming over to pack. What are you doing for Easter? I'll come help you pack. Like, honestly, I might not have to do any of it myself. I'm joking. Oh, I thought it was just a unicorn. Osbia, it is just a unicorn. I gotta tell you the history of that emote though, because that emote used to have a bigger nose and it looked way more like a penis than it does now. That's why I call it unicorn dick bitties, because it used to, like, unironically look like a dick flopping out of pants. Like they tweaked it a little bit so it looked less like a floppy penis. Yeah, it's well, you know, it's just being a friend. Yep. I'm very lucky. I am so lucky for so many reasons, but yeah. I have to put this in the fridge, or Pixel's just going to keep barking at me because she can smell it. I will return momentarily. Oh, Scraticus, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's a great offer. What do you mean? I ate the whole burger. I ate the whole burger. It's all gone. There was literally like the tiniest little bit left. Lol, just a townie. Wow, moving in an hour is impressive. I'm going to get everything perfectly good to go. So, yeah. I don't need an guys, it's all gonna be fine. I am just telling myself that, but it is all gonna be fine. I have to downsize. I have to actually get rid of some stuff. Which there's one thing that I have to get rid of that I really don't want to. Because it just won't fit. I have to get rid of the dinosaur. No. I have to get rid of, like, I have this corner thing that sits in a corner. Fuck no. Honestly, I'm never getting rid of my table. My table is my prized possession. All right? That table is my prized possession. The biggest problem is, I don't know if I have to that table is heavy. That table is heavy. And I don't know if I have to unscrew it off to get it out of the apartment or not. So anyway, we'll find that out together. But I do have to get rid of, like, it's just this thing that I got where it's like a corner, like, hat, scarf, bag, stand thing, but it won't fit. That's got to go. Coffee table's got to go. I probably have to give some plants to a new home. Put them out for adoption. I don't know yet, but I might even have to, like, downsize my couch. My couch isn't even that big. It's just a 2-seater. But I might have to downsize that. I'm not going to saw the table. The bottom of the table is screwed on to a solid plank of wood. So you can unscrew the bottom frame, which is like a heavy metal frame. But I've got to be really careful because the metal frame has to, it would scratch the ground. It has to go on a rug. So yeah. It's okay. I've already considered it. I'm just going to get like a little side table. That's fine. What's a coffee table anyway? How much coffee have I had on that coffee table? Not a lot. You know? It's fine. It's okay. It's on a rug now. So I'll just make sure the rug goes down and easy. Easy breezy. Not a problem. In Japan, I was so tempted to buy little tiny socks for my table. Stop, that does sound so cute. I haven't decided yet. I think I need to go with actual movers because this is very old and rickety. And even though my dad and I got it in here, I don't think my friends can, yeah. I do not have boxes. No. Oh, I mean, isn't that a melting snowman? Oh, wait. Or is it a melting unicorn? It's very cute. Thank you for the 350 bits. It's... Look. Chat, it's just life. You know? 1 step forward, no. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. That, you know, growth, everything, it's not linear. It's not linear, and people have bigger problems than me. I'm moving house. I got housing, and I don't want to just be a sook about it. I'm very overwhelmed. Not gonna lie. Having multiple breakdowns. But what are you gonna do? I could do an eye mask, actually. Sounds healthy. What's the catch? I'm not healthy. On some days, I'm clinically insane. Yeah. I wouldn't move to another country. No. Nope, I would not. I love it here. Here is my home. Melbourne is my home. I love it. I don't ever actually want to leave. Ever. I truly don't. I truly don't. It's okay. Clinically insane people have lots of opportunities in government. Maybe I should see what's out there, chat. Maybe I should get a government day job. You think they'd give me one? Nope. They'd be silly not to. Guys, come on now. I wouldn't be able to have any political opinions on the internet anymore. You'd be cucking yourselves. I don't want to be Prime Minister. Look, a government office loves a silly, goofy guy, even if they're a little too loud with the guillotine jokes. Yes, a very obvious bagel slicer. Clearly. Ryan. Chat, after yesterday's 10-hour stream, this is about all you're getting out of me tonight. I gave everything I had last night. And now tonight, this is it. Hell no, I'm going to bed like now. I have to get up really early to take my mum to hospital. Like, this week is fucked. But, you know. Yeah, I just gotta get a little nap in. Just gotta get a little nap in. Look, what a 24 hours. 10-hour stream. Managed to secure housing. I'll take it. I'm a fucking broken record though tonight. Like, I can't even. I'm so boring. Why are you here? I'm so boring. Don't look at me. I'm so boring. I'm so bad at content. Oh my god. I'm so bad. Why do I even do this? I did not do the thing you asked me about. is a full-blown
Adrian,
house deposit,
64 months
so-
though. Where do I go? Community. No, I'm so bad at content. Today's content is bad. Adrian, thank you for the 64 months though. Setting a good example of boundaries and self-care. What boundaries? You click the link I got you? Oh. At Ta. Thank you. Yes, I think my content right now is worse than a morning show. Okay. Chat. My goodbye this apartment. 8 years of streaming. Once a year celebration will be next Friday. Most likely. Do I have plans? The 18th is Easter? Does it matter? Maybe we have an Easter theme. She is risen. I don't know. Maybe I get some chocolate eggs. I did. Eggs in this economy? Well, not real ones. Hello, who is faking being a renter? Not me. The Liberal candidate for Kooyong. She's like, got on TV and goes, I know what it's like to be a renter. I live in a 1-bedroom apartment. Meanwhile, $1.4 million place in the UK and an investment property in Canberra. Girl. Liar. Liar. We can't even do anything funny about eggs. Am I a homeowner? No. Chat, I will tell you if I buy a house. Ever. Because the only reason I would ever get to being able to afford a house is because of you guys giving me this job for so long. But the reality is, you have not done well enough. So for now, I'll blame you for my lack of house. But if I ever get one, you can celebrate it with me. All right? And then you can cancel me for being a bad socialist, okay? Guys, it's okay. I'm at least housed for the next year. But guys, it's also a recession. So like we're gonna live through a recession. Okay? Again. So sexy. Woohoo. How do we know you're not a landlord? I've been streaming a long time. And I do not lie. I sometimes dance around certain truths because of privacy or whatever. But I do not lie. And you would know that having watched years of my content. Because my dad told me when I was young, if you lie once, sure. But what you will end up doing sometimes is telling 1,000 little lies to cover up that lie. And then you can't keep track of them. And just like a house of cards, oftentimes when you do that, everything collapses around you. It was great advice. I don't lie. That's why I spreadsheet my lies. I'm not a landlord. I'm not a landlord. I wish I fucking was. I'm joking. I just want a house to myself. I don't even need to be a landlord. That's all. Exactly what a landlord would say. Technically, so on a technicality, I own some scam land in Scotland because one of my chatters made me a lady once, remember? So I do own a patch of grass somewhere, but that's a scam. Just saying I'm brutal every time we're reminded. I did Maxo today. I found somewhere to live today. Do you know what, chat? I can't make that joke. I can't make it. I can't. I can't make the joke. No. Okay.
can't. Stop bullying me. Stop it. That's misogyny. Guys, I don't hate you if you're a landlord. In fact, I like you more than the other chatters because the chances are you subscribe more often. Okay? I'm not mad at you. I don't think you're evil. I truly don't. I think most people who are landlords have been in the property market for the same reason most normal people are in the property market. That being said, if you're a property developer in my chat, and I find out about it, well, chat, you know, even though apparently it's bad for you, TV static water is one of my favorite drinks. And I do need to remember this. Like, I'm drinking it and it tastes like TV. Lightly sparkling spring water. Refreshingly bubbly. Product of Australia. From New South Wales. Can't believe I'm supporting New South Wales. I'm joking. So basically it's a bad soda? No, it's bubbly water. Okay, elephant. Not the completely neutral field of private equity. You know, once upon a time, I dated a person. And it wasn't until a little way in that I found out that his dad was in oil. So spicy. So spicy. From there, it all fell apart. No. No, see, I fumbled. Not me fumbling oil money, no. No. And you didn't marry because I would marry for money. I could have. Now I feel like it's not our fault with the house. Wow. It's true. I've just made a long list of poor decisions. Damn. You're so right. You're so fucking right. You've changed my mind. You've changed my mind. Don't you dare judge me, Lizzie. I'm 27 years old. I'm already a burden to our parents. I think that's another line in there, but I can't remember it. I'm 27 years old.
I have no options, no future, and I'm already a burden to my parents. CMDR pain, you know, I had this conversation because I was like, guys, I'm never getting housing. And one of my friends is like, it's okay, right? You'll always have foot pictures, you know? And I was like, unironically, I literally could not do sex work. I couldn't do it. Like, there are people who are so good at sex work, but I just can't, like, fake interest. I would find it feels inauthentic to me, and I understand that there are a lot of women out there who do it and enjoy it, right? But I would feel so gross. Just be genuinely disinterested. That's the pay pigs. Yeah, well, that's, yeah, the closest I would get, I suppose. No need to explain that you don't yearn for the sexy minds. I don't. There's a lot of catering to men's egos that you're bad at. Don't tell me I'm bad at stuff, Gail. I think you don't know. You haven't seen me cater to an ego. Maybe I do cater to an ego sometimes. You know? You don't know. Maybe I'm here and this is me catering to all your egos. Maybe this is the peak. Maybe it's worse than this. You don't fucking know. More like a valley than a peak. I guess it's the mindset of individuals. For me, I could never become a manager because I just don't have it in me to treat people like shit. Hi, Milk. Yeah. Anyway, that's my current opinion. If I do ever do it, you know that I hate you. Lol. And that house deposit did not come easy, you know? Guys, I actually need to explain to you. I'm playing the long game. All right? I'm playing a real long game. I'm going to age, sure, but so are you. And you know who has more earning power than me? You guys. All right? So what I need to do, if we're talking business plan, is just make sure that the sunk cost fallacy situation around here is, you know, large. All right? And then we're flying. All right? Fucking joking. Yeah, you technically are investing, you know? And I'm a solid investment. Okay? I'm mentally stable, reliable.
allergic to life.
Carmaldio gifted a tier 1 sub to Educational Content. They have given 24 gift subs in the channel.
Lol. Come on. I'll never scam you out of 800 grand with an NFT though. All right, I'm not gonna scam you. I don't keep track, by the way, Mapoggies, anyone. I don't keep track of numbers. I have a rough idea of who the people are who have supported me significantly over large periods of time. But I don't sit you all down and put a number next to your name. Feels weird, man. Oh, I mean the ones in my real life? Oh, here I was thinking everything was about me. I've never made a questionable decision once. Only good ones. So, you know, at least you have me to look up to. Let me lead the way into the future. Not this. What is this hype train? Go away. That's so embarrassing. You're so embarrassing. Like, why you gotta be like that?
Tyne_Draven gifted a tier 1 sub to Scam Train.
It's true.
They have given
anyway,
7 gift
speaking
subs
of,
in the channel.
all right, here's the sell. US markets open up in 5 minutes. Chat, do you need to rid yourself of some money before the market goes into free fall again? Well, do I have an offer for you? I'm a sad girl, but I'm very funny sometimes, and I need to move house. Thank you for helping that
Osbia
joke
gifted
land.
a tier 1 sub to Newhouse.
I'm very
They
grateful.
have given 2 gift subs in the channel.
Osbia, thank you. Wow. Landed so slay. I'm pulling my 401k right now and I can give you $2. Thank you. Hey, I'm already broke. Yeah, you and everybody else. We're all it's just yeah, this is why I'm not, guys. Yeah. Chat. If you've got 10, 20 years to retirement, don't look at your investment accounts if you've got them. Don't look at your 401. Don't look at your retirement savings. There's no point. There's really nothing you can do about it at this point. We're just out here now. All right? You don't pull it out. You just do you know. I don't need to look because I will never retire. Same. But I'll be here. Imagine I'm here when I'm 80. Do you think I'll run out of stories? Do you think we do a lot of reminiscing? Oh, Mapoggies, thanks for giving Panama.
Mapoggies gifted a tier 1 sub to Panama Games.
Not everybody being like, invest in gold. Motherfucker, what am I investing in gold with? The money I just spent to secure my new living circumstance? Like, lol. Don't you travel yearly? Not this year. No. I've traveled yearly 2 years in a row. I've been 2 places 2 years in a row. Beyond that, no. Yeah, no. Maybe I do have to start lying and making up stories. Maybe that's what I have to do. Maybe I have to start making up stories. Hey guys, so today when I was outside, I'm not creative enough. Today when I was outside, I realized I probably could have a second breakfast. So then I was like, I'll get a second breakfast. And then I came inside and I was like, oh, that's crazy. Why are my feet so hairy? And then I had the yearning to go on an adventure. So I went next to my bed and put my rings on. And I decided to take my little dog for an adventure. And so we then went outside. And guess what? There were trees outside. And if I, disassociated hard enough, it was almost like the trees were talking to me. And they were. And then, I imagined myself going on a ride on the trees, which was really creative of me and not derivative at all. And then I was, walking along and chilling, and it was fun. And then I ran into some elves, and then I ran into some ugly, mean people, landlords. And then I had to climb a hill. Oh, it was rough. But I was like, you know what? I can face my battles and I can climb this hill. And then when I got to the top of the hill, I was exhausted. And so I basically crawled to sit under a tree. And I was like, you know what this is? It's the perfect place to take my rings off. For no particular reason. And then I felt lighter because obviously I've got really heavy gold rings. And because I was lighter, I had all this energy back. And I was like, woohoo, I achieved. So then I was going to make the journey home, but it turns out all my friends came to join me at the tree. So I didn't actually have to go that far. And then I got driven home. And that was great. So then we all came home. And it was so funny because we were all having dinner. And then everybody was so impressed by my ability to have gone up the hill and take my rings off that they were like, wow, you should stand up at the dinner table because you deserve to be taller than all of us today. And then I was a tall girl for just a while. Anyway, this is a really real story that definitely happened to me. There were no derivative moments at all. I don't think. I just straight out the back of my brain. I'm just, such a creative, imaginative soul. The Pixar actually need the 3rd grade book report to be over? What do you mean? That's the highlight of my content tonight. Anyway, for my next story... Anyway, that's why you should subscribe today for the sunk cost fallacy of the stories you might hear tomorrow. Wow, that's so deep. So deep. Chat, I'm going to bed. Why am I going to bed, you ask? Because I hate you. Um, it's definitely not because I'm tired or anything. It's that I hate you. Ugh. Just shut up. Chat, is the market in free fall? Yes. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. The Great Depression 2 Electric Boogaloo. Oh,
Cam
Cam.
1252 gifted
Not
a tier
paying
1
it
sub to Atail
forward.
Told. They have given 13 gift subs in
What
the channel.
in the mutual? I love that. That's wholesome. That's real community right there. It's okay, guys. I'll let you win sometimes. I'll give you moments of winning. All right? Not like shitty Trump winning. I'll give you real ones. Okay? I'll give you real ones and it'll feel really good. I'm tired of winning. Well, you specifically, Super Dark Void, can lose. I'll make you a loser. Don't know how yet. But, you know, we aim to please here at twitch.tv/pixelsmixel. I don't know who we is. Me and my other 5 personalities, not sure. Chat, send me good vibes. This week is a long one. Send me good vibes. And I will send you good vibes too. Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. 'Cause now it's time to go. But wait,
Atail Told gifted
I
a tier 1
say,
sub to Vile.
well, that's
They have given 7
okay.
gift subs in the channel.
'Cause I'll see you very soon, I know. Very soon, I know. Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. Goodbye, 'cause tomorrow seems like today. The moon, the bear, and the big blue house will be waiting for you to come and play. Come and play. Come and play.
Tyne_Draven gifted a tier 1 sub to
Guys,
Emmanuel
go say
Macron.
hi to Lucid.
They have given 8 gift subs in the channel.
See ya. See you soon.